maybe.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Yeah, I know. That's how I feel too. It's a lot. It's a lot. So, those of you that are tuning in, thank you so much. We took a kind of a hiatus there for a little while. A lot has happened in both of our lives. And so this is going to be kind of a catch-up episode and let you know what we're moving forward with, okay?
Yes. So, Leslie, I think you probably have like the biggest news out of like both of us. So, what's been happening in your life since our last live video?
Man, well, since our last live, we are moved to Colorado. So I now live in Colorado, and that was a process. This is the first time we've ever moved ourselves. Before, the government has a transfer of station package, but they got rid of that. And so, yeah, we had to move ourselves. We had to fill a U-Haul truck, and we had to pack all of our boxes, and it was a process. And so, we definitely were like, is this worth packing? Let's just get rid of that. So we did a lot of decluttering and minimalizing and all of the things just to kind of get ready and to prep. And but yeah, so we're here now. We're getting settled. Kids are getting into different activities, and yeah, so that's the biggest news, and that's kind of why I think the hiatus happened. I live in a very small little mountain town now, and it took us almost 6 weeks to get internet. So it was insane. And so yeah, we couldn't do an episode at all until we had something a little more stable than a hotspot off of my phone with data that kept going in and out. So that is my big news.
Yes. So welcome to Colorado. So
I know, I'm so glad to be back.
So this was like huge news for us, for Kindred Spirits, because we started Kindred Spirits because you were living in Arizona, and we had not met. And I live in Colorado, which is quite funny because you've been here for 6 weeks and we still have not met in person.
Oh.
But
I know. Yeah.
But we are now closer. And so Kindred Spirits was all about this distance between us and becoming Kindred Spirits and just connecting with people. But now we're in the same state, which is so exciting. So
still what, like 4 hours away?
like 4 to 6 hours.
4 to 6.
Depending how fast you're driving, isn't it?
Oh my goodness gracious.
Okay.
Maybe 5.
Okay.
5. I think it's 5 because I think it's 6 to my in-laws. So
okay.
5 hours, so that's, on the Eastern coast, 5 hours, you can go through like 6 states, so here you're in the same state. But yeah, so we're still kind of far away, not as close, but I'm excited that we'll definitely have some chances here pretty soon to hang out.
Yeah. So that was huge news for you. Don't you have other kind of big news too, maybe? Like, what are you doing this fall?
Oh yeah, okay. That's another thing. Okay, so I'm actually going back to teaching. Yeah, it kind of fell into my lap, and it was just like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do right now. I was not really anticipating that. I was gonna work on my small business, but apparently God had some other plans for me. And so, yeah, I'm going to be the new 5th grade language arts teacher here. And so it'll be my first time ever teaching one subject. So that'll be a little different, but I'm excited because it'll be different. So, but that is big news. So coming August, I'll be teaching again. And yeah, so that is a big deal too.
Yeah. Are in the town that Leslie lives in, and you'll know because you'll know. Look for her this fall teaching. So
Yes,
so
it's awesome. I know, it's very great. It's wonderful.
yeah.
So yeah, what have you been up to?
Oh my goodness. So I feel like I'm having a moment, but I don't remember when our actual last live was. Um yeah, so this feels like so brand new all over again, but I may have announced like that I had started my private practice. Um
You
but
should
like
tell us about that.
yeah, like, but that was it. So since then, I have learned so much more about creating a website for my business. I have learned to blog, like what? I don't do this. But I'm working through it. Learning just how to network and connect with other people and grow my private practice from scratch, really. So it's been a huge learning process, but that's like the biggest thing that has been going on in my life over the last few months is just trying to find different ways to market and learning about marketing. Like I knew nothing, but it's been really exciting. So
Well, that's a big deal. That is a big deal. Starting a new business is a big deal, especially when you've gone to school for so long. To be able to work your long years, your earned degree, to be able to do that is awesome.
yeah, now I'm just kind of wishing that in school I would have took a business class, but
You would think like, okay, this field that you're going into, there's a good chance you're going to have your own practice, so you probably need these skills too. That would make sense.
yeah,
Kind
but
of like in high school, I wish they would give us like, you had to take a class on finances and budgeting. I feel like that should be a required class for high schoolers, but
yeah, I've heard that from multiple people, having like a required class that teaches you like some basic life skills that
yeah,
are really important as you become an adult. Yeah, I don't know. Hashtag like
life skills.
bring life skills to schools. I don't know.
Yeah. Yes, seriously. Oh my
Okay.
God.
So I was hoping we could talk a little bit because I know we probably have lots of new people connecting with us on Kindred Spirits on Facebook. But just talking a little bit about how we kind of came about, or how Kindred Spirits came about. Do you want to share a little bit about your perspective? And
Yeah. So Kindred Spirits, like you said, it started as this idea that we had that we wanted to start a podcast or a blog or a podcast of these two ladies, these crazy ladies that wanted to be friends that had never met each other, and we were trying to navigate our businesses and trying to figure out, how to have balance in our life, and then we were trying to think outside of the box, I think, and so we kind of came up with the idea of Kindred Spirits. I feel like that's kind of where it came from. I don't know. What do you think?
yeah, no, totally. I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head, right? That's the right statement. But yeah, just being able to connect with other people who are in the same boat, as we were both learning a business and trying to grow our business in different states, but also just connecting with each other and figuring out what does that look like, and to encourage each other and to support each other through that. So that was really huge. And I know it was really big for for us during the pandemic too, because it was hard to connect with people. And we just connected so quickly and we had never met. So it felt very much like Kindred Spirits.
Yeah.
Our name.
Right. Yes, I know. I think the name, didn't we decide that was something from Anne of Green Gables?
Yes, just
Yeah.
because we both like love the show. And she talks, I think she like that's like her and her best friends, like
Yeah, that's like what
thing.
they call each other.
Yeah.
And did you watch the old Canadian one with Megan Fellows or Megan Fellows? Yeah. Okay, good. That's why I was like, is that the one she's talking about? Yes. Oh my gosh.
Have
Such a
you seen
classic.
the new Facebook one? Not
There's-
Facebook, because we're on Facebook. The new
Okay.
Netflix one.
Yeah. Well, we started it with our girls and then kind of forgot about it. So Josh and I were just talking about it like yesterday or the day before, and we are like, we should restart that. So
It was
we haven't yet. We
so
started it.
cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would encourage you to finish it. So
Yeah. I feel like we need to.
so if you're watching this, we both highly recommend. And I think it was called Anne with an E on Netflix.
Yes.
But it's kind of this
Super
fun.
cute.
Huh?
So it's super cute. You know,
Yeah.
funky girl. She has red hair.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So I know one of the things that we want to do with Kindred Spirits is really talk about what it is to be 30 something, because we're both in our 30s, and starting a business and working a business and really figuring out what, not only what all that entails, but what it looks like, some of maybe the struggles of doing that, being kind of really authentically open and honest about our own struggles with starting businesses and wanting to share that knowledge.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Got my phone.
Wanting to share our knowledge and our experiences with other people. So what are you hoping people will get out of Kindred Spirits, Leslie?
Well, I think obviously, you know, we hope you learn a thing or two. And are encouraged. I'm a big cheerleader for other people and I want other people to succeed. And so, you know, if we can cheer you on in any way or, you know, just help you feel uplifted, I think that's kind of what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, I would love for people to connect with us, learn obviously from our experiences, but then also be able to connect and share and be able to support each other, which I know is like our business tip of this week, I guess, is just support and what that looks like. So Leslie, for you, like how important was it when you were starting I know you had your photography business, plus Monet, and anything else that you've done, like how important was it for you to have support during those beginning stages?
Well, I know, especially like with my photography business, I had no idea what I was doing. Like I didn't know how to build a website. I didn't know how to get my business license. I didn't know how to file income taxes or sales taxes. And it was just overwhelming. There was so much I had to figure out on my own. And yeah, having support and having people that believed in you and what you're doing is huge. And it wasn't always the people that were like directly around me. I mean, the people around me were supportive too, but some of my biggest cheerleaders were people that were like in other countries and other states and were kind of all around, you know what I mean? And so, but it was just finding the ones that were really gonna, I guess, love on me and help build me up. And so that's kind of how I feel. And so that's kind of what I want to pass on. You know, I want to help other people in that same regard.
Yeah, I think so. I had never started a business really before Monet, which is how we got connected. But I found it really interesting. There was so much support in the beginning, and there still is. Like, I mean, the people that I've met, I think we both met, like the crazy amount of support that you get is phenomenal.
Mhm.
But I just remember like that was like the thing that really stuck out to me as I was starting this journey of starting my own business. Like I didn't know anything I was doing. And then to have just people say like, keep going, you've got this, like
Yeah.
I've got your back, like tag me in this, like just let me show you support was just so big. And I think if you're considering starting your own business, like if you're just in the dreaming stage, if you are established, if you are like, I got my business license and that's as far as I've gotten, like having support is huge. And if you don't have support or don't have people around you to support you, like please message Leslie and I because we want to be your cheerleaders. Like drop us a comment, drop us a message, either one. But we want to support you in your journey of starting a business. So support's huge. I think it's just huge because when you're having those days, I know I've had them where
Yeah.
I've been like, hey, Leslie, like today I do not feel like doing anything. I'm discouraged, not
Yeah.
making progress. I know it's been amazing to be able to turn to you and you just be like, no, keep going. You got this. Like
Yeah.
it makes
Yeah.
such a difference.
But then when I'm in those places too, it's nice to, that's what you're there for, because it's easy to get into your own mind and to listen to the negative and to live in that space for more than, you know, 5 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, just having someone to be able to be like, you need to wake up and get going. You need to work on this, and you can be sad right now and you can work through this, and those are all valid feelings. But now, like, you need to start believing in yourself again, and you need to step up. And I think that's, I don't know, that's what friends do, right?
Mhm. Yes. I completely agree. I know I feel like recently, like both of us just had moments where we were like, okay, don't want to do this. And just being able to like offer alternative perspective, I think is huge in being like, hey, I see you and I see what you're doing. And I know you're not feeling that right now, but like you've got this, like you are doing it. You're still putting yourself out there. You're still making those decisions, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I don't know, like that's just I feel like that's life changing. And I think it could be life changing in starting a business.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And transformative too. Like if you already have a business and maybe you're in that space where it's just, you don't feel like you're moving forward. You feel like your business is stagnant or moving backwards or whatever. If you already have a business and you're just feeling really discouraged, I think sometimes finding that cheerleader that can kind of reignite you and I don't know, can make your heart, heal your heart a little bit, and you can refocus on the things you need to. I think that is valid as well.
Yes, I love it because it's support is key in all stages of starting, growing, maintaining a business. It's just it's like part of your lifeline.
It is.
Like one of those
It is.
core-
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. What
Perfect.
what are you most what kind of topics do you think people are going to be most excited about in regards to kindred spirits and what we're sharing?
I hope, I don't know. I think the guest interviews will be really fun. Just to hear from other ladies who have, worked their business and been where we're all at, and just to hear from them and learn from them, and hopefully move our businesses forward. Then I don't know. I think that is super exciting. So
Yeah. I'm really excited to just be sharing like all the little tips that we've learned and just being able to share those too and just
that'll be fun too.
in
Mhm.
hopes that like it's practical um for people and that there's like life change that happens and I hope that we're life giving but also that there's like this practical side of it too that
Yeah.
people can learn from our experiences, mistakes.
Yeah.
What's the other word? Our wins.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
excited for all of the fun topics that are going to be coming over the next few weeks, months, year, all that fun stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm super excited too, especially just knowing how we're moving forward. It's exciting. And if any of you out there have ideas or things you want us to talk about, like drop it in the comments or you can DM us. We would love to hear that.
Yes. And we love interaction. So if you were watching us live right now, drop like a hi comment or a hello or what's up or whatever, a wave, whatever you want to do. But we love interactions while we're live. And hopefully, I know we've talked about this, Leslie, is having a like interactive question time. So ask us questions too. We love that. And we would love to answer those even when we're live or even when we're not live, and we'll answer them the next live.
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
All right. Any final thoughts?
I'm sorry, but my dog is right here. You can probably hear her. She's like snorting. I have a bulldog. And she just had to come in and say hi. So can you repeat that question now?
Yeah. Any final thoughts?
Oh, final thoughts. Okay. No, I think I'm so excited. I'm glad we're picking this back up. I'm glad we have focus and we have a path and we have all of our listeners now, our future listeners. Like I am so excited for that. So thank you. Yeah.
I don't have any final thoughts because I think you just said it all. But yeah, maybe a final thought is I am grateful for our friendship, and I am so excited to share what we've learned with everyone, all of our followers, which by the way, like we are over 200 followers on Facebook. So thank you. I know we've posted a thank you, but just to end, I guess, today, just thank you for all of your love, all of your support. We are so excited to share life with you all. So,
all right.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.